That sound.
No,
Yeah.
I don't miss the vinyls.
The vinyls, yeah.
I still buy lots of vinyl, but it tends to be rare old albums now rather than dance songs. It was kind of a long process to change, but then it became unnecessary in the end because most of the music that I play is not made on vinyl anymore. So, and the laptop has kind of become the record bag now, because all the music comes from the internet, so it comes into your laptop. It was then a case of taking it out of the laptop and burning it onto CDs or making acetates of vinyl to play. So it was a natural progression to move over to a software package to DJ, and I'm using Ableton with the APC40 controller, which I'll show you back at the hotel how that works in a while. And I've really enjoyed it. It means a lot of prep work at home and getting all the tracks right and in the right place and so forth. But no, it's a very enjoyable experience. I still own all the vinyl. It's still all at home in a room. I don't know where anything is, but it's still all in there.
Cool. Good or bad, now it's more difficult to identify, as your good friend Anthony
Yes.
was saying also in an interview to us, he gets some, now for him it's so much more difficult to know when some, whereas before, when he received something from someone,
Yes.
he would know that work, passion, something,
Yes.
90% of the time he would be sure that was there.
Yes.
Now it's very difficult to say.
Difficult, and also I think because there is at times no income at all from music, or very little income, it's very hard to get somebody that's got no budget, no finance or backing to spend that extra money on the production and on the mastering. So what you find now is that lots of music which is for sale online is just made on a laptop. There's no mastering involved, so it doesn't sound that great, unfortunately. But there's still amazing music being made out there. I think specifically it's the same in their cars. The Germans always make very well-made music, same as they make very good cars. So you can normally depend on the Germans to make a record that sounds very, very strong. But no, there's still lots of producers that have a passion and are making great sounding music. It just needs a little more time to search for it and to kind of ignore all the stuff that isn't made so well.
A solution, do you think there's a fix for this no money being?
No,
there's
no fix to it now. I think it might be generation change. I think that, or I hope in time people understand that all this music that they've bought on iTunes, it doesn't exist really. It's just there. There's nothing physical to own, and there's nothing to turn around to your children in 30 years' time and say, this is the record that changed my life at 16 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. So I think hopefully people will start to want to own a product if it's something special enough. And that's what we try and do with the albums, with the Balance album. So we wanted to produce something that's a snapshot of 2011. So people that own the CD can pick it up in 10, 15 or 20 years' time and think, oh yes, I remember my times then.